In this video, I want to break down 5 tips that you can implement today to increase your engagement as well as your visibility on your Instagram stories. Now, on the channel, we talk a lot about Amazon, and you may know me for Amazon, but Instagram has been instrumental in growing multiple of my other businesses, specifically my product businesses and my Amazon businesses. You want to make sure that you learn this skill set, you learn these tactics, and most importantly, you implement them so that you can get results. Number 1 is to be decisive on what it is that you're going to create content about and have an objective on the type of content that you create. There's multiple different strategies that you can have, but every single time you get ready to make a story, you should have a strategy or you should have a reason why you're creating that content. It can be brand awareness, it can be brand visibility, it can be brand notoriety, it can be a call to action like check out my new product, leave a review on my product, join my group, so on and so forth, but there should be a call to action to every single story that you have. Before you make these stories, you can think about methodically like what it is that you want to do. Now, sometimes you may see on my stories on my Instagram at @officialjoshuachris. By the way, if you're not following, I show a lot of stuff behind the scenes of what's going on in my life and what's going on in my business. That is strategically being done. That way you can get to know me more, you trust me more, and you see a little bit about what I'm about and what my business is about, right? So think about things like everything that you post has a meaning and everything that you post can have a strategy. Number 2 is creating story content that is still in alignment with your brand. One of the biggest mistakes that you can make is actually having a disconnect or not aligning with your brand. So when you're making these posts, try to use themes, colors, font, text, music, verbiage, so on and so forth, that your consumers, clients, or customers or audience is actually familiar with. That way it's in alignment with what it is that you're doing, right? So oftentimes this is something that you can kind of save in an archive, or one thing I like to do is I actually save different stories in my phone under different folders and call them different things. I also have specific GIFs that I use, or GIFs, and we talk about this in a few other videos, but we also use a few different GIFs. We use different music for different things, and all of this is in alignment with my brand. So one thing you do want to make sure is that you are constantly keeping your message and your content in alignment with your brand and what your brand reflects. Number 3 is you always want to be educating your audience on your goods, your products, your service, or your business, and you ABC or always want to be closing. See, if you're not selling your goods or services, which you generally believe are good quality services or goods, what's going to happen is your clients who want to buy these things or invest in these things are going to be buying them from your competitors who do not have the same mission statement, which is to offer value to your clients. So a lot of people have a misconception, well, I don't want to be too salesy, or I don't want to offer too much, or I don't want to sell this. You are actually hurting your customer base and your audience if you have good value to offer them and you're not offering it to them. So there's a way to do this and not be that sleazy salesman, and the way that you do it is by genuinely trying to offer value and generally trying to make sure that you're offering the best products humanly possible to the audience, and these are products that will also increase their income, their impact, their influence, or their happiness. So think about that when it comes to bringing up these products, and also make sure that you're educating them on how to use them, why they need them, how it'll benefit them, and so on and so forth. I often like to utilize the outcome as the thing that will determine the income. Number 4, and this is one of my favorite strategies for growth, in reference to growth strategies, and this is harnessing giveaways or promotions, right? So you can literally promote like giveaways of money, or giveaways of product, or giveaways of your services or calls, or whatever it may be. You can actually give stuff away in exchange for people swiping up and exchanging their email, or swiping up and checking out your training, or swiping up and taking advantage of a sale that you're running, or by simply resharing your story and tagging you. That way you can get more views, you can get more visitors, as well as more followers. Number 5, which is last but far from not least, and this is one of the strategies that I utilize to grow 300,000 followers in 1 year, and that's utilizing influencers. Now, when you're utilizing influencers and promo pages for marketing, for growth and virality, not only can you use posts, you can use stories. And when it comes to these shout outs and these promos and influencer marketing, a lot of people are not using stories. So if you have products or goods or services, one of the most important things that you can utilize when you have above 10,000 followers, which a lot of these influencers have, is the swipe up feature. When you're utilizing the swipe up feature, it takes users off Instagram onto the website that you're directing them to. So this is very important. For instance, if you're doing an influencer marketing campaign and you're an Amazon seller like me, you can literally have an influencer say, swipe up to get 15% off of this product using code this product. And when they swipe up, they know the coupon code and it's taking them directly to your Amazon listing. So these are 5 tips that you can use with Instagram stories to increase your income and as well as increase your influence and your exposure. So let me know down below in the comments which one of these you're gonna be using to take your business or your brand to the next level. And also let me know maybe what video that you would enjoy me making, because I read all the comments and I generally appreciate each and every one of you guys giving me the feedback. I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't yet, smash that subscription button, and next to that, hit that notification bell. That way you're notified every single week when we drop new videos. And by the way, if you're interested in working personally with me and my team, or making an investment in an Amazon business built, ran, and managed by our team, head over to AMZ Together right now, and I'll see you guys on the other side.